Hello traders, in front of you proprietary Alpha Fibonacci software to day trade futures for NinjaTrader 8. Why was this such an important moment as you're witnessing proprietary system known for its ultimate precision and simplicity? So as we're looking at the markets right now, intelligent trader understands preparation for your trade is key to your success. Hours and days in advance, we identified that we're expecting selling pressure this morning. And that's exactly what playing out. So when you're witnessing selling pressure playing out in front of you, you understand quite well. This is not institutional sell-off. This is just retail selling pressure. And if you understand the power of this and you're preparing for your trade very, very well, you understand right now market oversold and opening up at the market open as I choose to project software on 1 minute chart at critical key oversold target. Intelligent trader understands this quite well. Selling pressure comes from the bold red zone. So if you traded this morning, you understand quite well to exit your short, not to enter into this level. Intelligent trader also understands not to pull a trigger to the upside, but to monitor this level carefully. And again, identical precision on Nvidia, on Apple, on Euro, on Pound, on gold, on oil, on crypto, on any instrument you choose to trade. All playing out in front of you live, and the only reason trading room is open. So buyers picking up this team, intelligent trader understands quite well. But if price is struggling to break through this level, this is pure junk. This is retail weak pullback. Alpha Fibonacci System strategic, proprietary, and extremely precise. So when you obey the rules and you're witnessing identical precision across multiple instruments, you understand quite well. Obeying the rules is key. Speculative targets will never ever work. That's it. So this is extremely important moment and all playing out in front of you live. So how buyers will defend this level will define markets for days to come. Again, pay attention please. This is proprietary Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, but if price fails to break through this level, this is retail junk. Pure and simple, to the tick without any delays. That's it. So if you understand the power of this, you understand all we discussed with my students pre-market. Powerful pullback is the only good news that will play out today. Junky pullback is not. That's it. So if price already finding buyers from this level, it confirms phenomenal institutional bullish bias. So if you're holding position for months and years, or you understand the power of this, all spelled out many months in advance, you make a personal decision on the instrument and time frame you want to trade, as we will dive deep in stocks and into multiple instruments next. But again, you're witnessing all of this playing out to the tick. If buyers are weak and market selling off lower, for retail trader, it's a beautiful news. Because lower the market collapsing, more spectacular rally will be. Buyers just confirmed that buyers are weak, correct? So if market continues selling off to drastically lower level, it's such a beautiful news. But intelligent trader understand how critical this level remain is. And that's institutional chart. So when I work with hedge fund managers, when I work with JP Morgan traders, when I work with financial advisors all over the world, this is how you trade the system, taking you back. And of course, option traders. Bullish rally right now were extended on December 2nd. But in case you miss the events in this trading room, this is what this chart looked like in the month of April. Buyers picking up this steam, phenomenal bullish rally skyrockets. And you know many months in advance where market heading to. S&P no longer at 5,000 level, correct? This becoming entirely different trading at overextended rally when institutions showing you now to the tick. Remember what not to short into. So again, if day trading is not your cup of tea and you have no technical skills and no passion for financial markets, use system long term. Look at the charts once an hour, once a day, once a week, once a month. Bullish rally spelled out by Alpha Fibonacci System since the month of April, despite horrific tariff war. So here we are this morning, no longer at 5,000 level. We are in very different place. Bullish rally 1,800 points higher, testing retail trader to the core. And I always encourage my students to test the system going back many years. So if buyers already defend this level and skyrocket, intelligent trader knows far in advance where war zone will be, without any delays. But buyers are weak. We do not have massive alerts. We have only single. And that's the power of the Alpha Fibonacci system without any delays. So again and again and again, pay attention carefully to the keyword, correct? Reversal zone. That's it. Bullish rally continues on and on and on. So if you love buying the bottom and selling the top, that's the power of proprietary Alpha Fibonacci system I developed in 2004 and witnessed the power of the system in 2008, independent of earnings, independent of news. All identified in advance. And that's S&P mini future in the market open on retail and institutional charts all the way from April until December 2nd. We discussed with my students we expect this rally to skyrocket. We discussed with my students if sellers are weak, it's not a good news. So when I worked in Johns Hopkins Psychiatry and Research and I witnessed the power of colors on human brain, this is the reason I made this level is so bold pink. As we discussed, the response at this level will define markets for hours and days to come. Absolutely no software on this chart, only proprietary levels you can insert on the platform of your choice. Again and again and again, this will be war zone next. No software here, none is present. You can do this on any chart you choose. But if you decide to add the software, you understand quite well where critical key event playing out to the tick. Again, for retail trader, crash is a beautiful news. Weak bearish corrections is not. And if we expand to Nasdaq, let's take a look what playing out on Nasdaq right now is. Again, if I convert this chart on S&P to 3 to 5 to any chart you choose to trade, we're stuck extremely high in retail correction. Buyers are weak, but buyers just reminded you all we discussed with my students pre-market. Absolutely no shorts near this level. Anyone and everyone who took a short absolutely expected reversal from this level. That's it. This is how simple and precise system is. With a single glimpse you knew this morning on extremely important chart in the Alpha Fibonacci proprietary system. This level will define the markets for hours and days to come. We discussed vicious rally will go on if this level remains obeyed. That's it. For intelligent trader, being as low as possible is key. Being as high as possible is perfect for institutional traders who hold in positions for weeks, months, and years. For retail trader, being this high, you have to be extremely careful with extremely aggressive trading. So let's go to Nasdaq. Let's take a look what Nasdaq does this morning, shall we? As again, volatility on Nasdaq 10 times high. So the S&P showing you vicious rally continues on. Nasdaq is flying with vengeance. Correct? And again, we discussed with my students, we expect vicious bullish rally, if no powerful pullback. And again, doesn't matter if it's 5, if it's 10, if it's 15, any chart. So again, if Nasdaq is not even pulling back to the bold pink line, vicious bullish rally will continue. How to trade this, you learn in the course. Here's Nasdaq on key institutional chart going back many months. Here's Nasdaq in the month of April. Again, you can use this as a core institutional chart. You can use this for options for long-term investments. Despite horrific tariff war, Nasdaq skyrocketing. And you have opportunity to buy Nasdaq QQQ index funds, ETFs, dividend stocks at 18,000 level. From 18,000 until this morning, Nasdaq is here. Again, day trading is not for everyone, but anyone can trade proprietary Alpha Fibonacci System long term. So if I choose to project this system and this software on 1 minute chart, so you witness without any delay why students become my dearest friends for life, why brothers bringing their brothers to the course, husbands buying wives' courses, William just bought a course for his friend, private mentoring, fathers bringing their children to the course. And if complete beginner traders become prop firm traders, it's because I teach you how to trade all markets as precise, intelligent trading chess. For retail trader, this is extremely good news. If market setting up for further sell-off, it's a beautiful thing. We knew where the obstacle would be, correct? Pure and simple, without any delays. Again, this is S&P. Again, this is Nasdaq, drastically higher, but selling pressure is on. And again, choice is yours on the chart you choose to trade. All spelled out, days in advance. On retail chart, all spelled out. On institutional chart, many months in advance. That's it. We're stock extremely high. For retail day trader, this requires ultimate skill to trade. So if you manage to walk away in profit in such overextended rally, you are a phenomenal, intelligent trader who understands quite well. Trading in the months of April, May, June, July was a breeze. Trading right now requires ultimate skill. That's it. So if we remain stuck this high, intelligent trader understands. Buyers fully in charge, institutional traders remain long. Bearish pullback is junky and weak. That's it. And that's the events on S&P mini future and Nasdaq this morning, without any delays, across multiple charts. All you need is proprietary Fibonacci retracements you can insert on any instrument of your choice and apply on the instrument of your choice. So again, if buyers continue defending this level, if market remains extremely high, you are looking at the obstacles ahead. The obstacles are out, bullish rally will skyrocket. Intelligent Alpha Fibonacci trader understands how to trade this. Selling pressure is weak, and that's not a good news for retail trader. Overextended rally stock extremely high, which requires aggressive trading only. Intelligent trader understands the difference on buying as low as possible versus buying as high as possible. And that's to the tick Alpha Fibonacci system with and without software to day trade futures on any platform you choose and to use system long term. Here we go, traders. This is such a good news. We need the crash and sell off. Are you clear? Again, this is key level to the downside. Again, absolutely no software on this chart. Only proprietary Fibonacci retracements and proprietary strategies. I do not use standard numbers. I develop my own strategies every day. Right click, here's the strategies I'm working on right now. Just a glimpse of my work. No one else in the world does what I do. So, here we go. No software here. Marketing chart. Nasdaq drastically higher than S&P. Sell-off and crash is a beautiful news. If not, extremely choppy retail mess is here. So tomorrow news. In this room you will witness oil news. Again, here's oil at this level where S&P skyrocketed from, correct? Pay attention please. Here's oil at this level, traded MT4, MT5, interactive brokers, ThinkorSwim, TradeStation, any platform you can trade oil on. Student in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, trading on platforms I never heard of. So here's oil an identical level you witnessed on S&P mini future, correct? This is software to day trade futures. This is not. So if I bring to your attention oil in the month of May, this was oil skyrocketing on core institutional chart. Trump lovey-dovey with Iran, the world is in shock, correct? We're discussing with my students before I leave for Europe that this is flawless place to buy oil from. Massive bearish news on oil, but oil skyrocketing. Intelligent trader knows months in advance where to monitor for short on oil. I'm in Europe getting paged by US Embassy on historical day after US bombs Iran. Shock or not, all the noise on CNBC, buy oil. Oil in free fall. Despite US bombing Iran, despite Ukraine bombing Russian oil supplies. Oil collapsed from 75 until 57. This level remains critical key support. Intelligent trader understands how to trade this. All playing out live, during, all identified before major news. 57 remains core institutional support, but buyers are weak on oil. We're stuck mid-range on institutional chart. Tomorrow morning we will dissect all on oil going back weeks. As again, S&P remains stuck. So when you're witnessing this ultimate precision to the tick, I will continue reviewing massive numbers of stocks such as Nvidia. Intelligent trader understands how to trade this. Rules are met, take a trade. Here's Nvidia before the rally. So if you have no technical skills and you are not obsessed with financial markets, use system long term. Look at the charts once a week, once a day, once an hour. Choice is yours on the chart you choose to trade. Right now I work with oncological surgeon who sign up for every strategy I ever develop. I love working with accomplished, intelligent human beings. He's absolutely obsessed. He's trading Asian session, trades outside of his surgeries. So many doctors are my clients. Love working with them because they're seeing the power of the system with a single glimpse. So are professional traders. Predictive and proprietary as Nvidia more than doubled in value since April 7th. So 14-year-old can trade this. A beginner trader can trade this. Anyone can. Nvidia from 97 until 215. So when you start using your limitless brain and stop being majority of traders who are chasing speculative, delayed indicators, and you understand this is predictive, this is proprietary, and what you will decide to trade is absolutely your choice. As my favorite event was on Tesla, hands down this year. Here's Tesla a year ago. Let's go back to the soap opera with Tesla and Elon Musk and Trump. Here's October 2024, November. December 2nd, exactly a year ago. Intelligent trader understands Tesla setting up for crash. Intelligent trader understands Tesla reaches reversal zone. Here comes crash on Tesla. As the wealthiest man on the planet and the most powerful man on the planet, no longer lovey-dovey during tariffs war. Tesla comes out with horrific earnings during months of April. In the course we're discussing with my students, despite horrific earnings, rules are met, take a trade. Triple catastrophic earnings since the month of April, Tesla more than doubled in value. As Tesla's being burned and picket lines and horror stories all over about Tesla, Tesla more than doubled in value. Oops. So when you start using your limitless brain and you stop gambling with your money and you stop trading on noise and you start trading any market you choose as proprietary, strategic, intelligent chess, the skies are the limit. As Tesla skyrocketed from 208 until 450 plus. Here's another event, Euro. Has anyone seen good news in Europe? Please tell me. Catastrophic wars, but Euro more than doubled. Our student in Saudi Arabia bought home in South France, moved to South France. Here's October 2022. You can backtest the system 100 years back as long as you can get the data. And that's the power of what you're witnessing in front of you as S&P and Nasdaq stock and chop. Here comes October 2022, 6 months after the war had started. Rules are met, take a trade. Euro at 96 cents. So if you want to buy the bottom and you understand the power of this. All playing out live without any delays. My goodness, you don't have to wait for months and years to see the power of the system. Traded globally since 2011 by traders from 12 to 80 plus year olds. On any instrument you choose. When you turn your limitless intelligent brain switch and you stop being majority and you start making an effort, the skies are the limit. Because identical level where S&P reversed from until key brick wall is identical level on Euro, where Euro skyrocketed from. An identical level on Nvidia, an identical level on oil. Any instrument you choose, every single strategy and system I ever developed in the last 21 years, you can trade on any platform, any instrument, any time frame you choose. So right now, despite peace talks, Euro selling off, correct? So when you start using your limitless brain and you understand if trading on the news worked, every person on the planet would be Bill Gates. What works is your limitless brain. With Alpha Fibonacci System, proven globally since 2011. So as we're working through holiday months, I highly encourage you to understand. I will gladly extend this special into the month of December. This was my final 15 years celebration proprietary Alpha Fibonacci System trading bootcamp. As I expand with my elite group of traders next year, I'm shifting my focus completely. So if you're fortunate enough to grab the recording of this, you will witness the power of the system in the live markets, and you will master at exponential speed proprietary system during this recorded event, value of 2777 included in every package you sign up for on the website. When you're witnessing proprietary strategies to the tick in the live markets. Doesn't matter if you're day position trader, futures, options, crypto, stock, index, commodity traders. And of course, I absolutely dive deep into trader psychology focus, as I'm licensed in human behavior and brain health with Johns Hopkins experience for the last 30 years. So when you click here, sign up, you will have opportunity to join in 4 different options with a bootcamp savings more than $10,000 with private mentoring. Every single package includes lifetime system for all platforms, lifetime software for Ninja 8 included in package 2 and 4. If you are not on NinjaTrader 8, package 1 and 3 appropriate for you. So please view my students' performance and understand if complete beginner trader can do this and close his low practice and now trade any instrument he chooses, not just futures but forex and crypto and stocks and options. And if children of my students can do this, anyone can. All under podcast student performance. So when fathers bring their children to the course, it's an ultimate honor. Waiting list of students to do the podcast. And when I receive the most incredible cards for my students, this is the reason I live and breathe what I do. And I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning and teach you how to accomplish ultimate success in trading without noise, without any delays. So please review all the information on the website and do not hesitate to contact me. I live and breathe what I do. And if you're serious about trading, you came to the right place. So again, any questions for me? Simply pick up the phone and call +1 925 257 4298. To avoid very long emails, or please send me your email and your phone number, and I will gladly reach out. But please, as always, view my students' performance and listen to my students' podcasts. Because if these traders have done it, so can you. So again, let's go back to the charts and let's see what's playing out. As again, with a single glimpse we knew this morning, market remains stuck in exact same trading range, not selling off. Again and again and again. No matter what instrument you trade, choice absolutely yours. That's it. And if you decide to trade Bitcoin, of course you can. Bitcoin crushed and burned from proprietary Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone spelled out many months in advance. You make decision on the instrument you want to trade. Again and again and again. Proprietary system applies to every instrument, every time frame, every platform.